Welcome to another edition of Citizen Herald, a weekly program where we feature problems which are highlighted or underlined by various socially conscious citizens across Goa. Week after week, we have brought you problems from all across Goa which have been highlighted by citizens in the Voice of Goa, O Heraldo. Citizen Herald is a video version or a TV version of this program where we invite certain significant and importantly raised issues on this program called Citizen Herald. This week it is my pleasure to invite to our studios Mr. Adel Fernandez, vigilant citizen from the port town of Vasco. Adel, welcome to the program.
Thanks a lot.
So, this time again Adelm has raised an issue, vendors encroach the road in Vasco. Now, as week after week, he is a regular letter writer and he highlights many issues pertaining especially to the port town. This time he has highlighted this issue which poses grave danger to ordinary citizens. Now, before we start, those of us who are not familiar or have not seen Adel, he can please introduce himself to our viewers.
Well, I am from Vasco, a citizen who is much concerned about the port town. I have been writing for the past 35 years. Of course, I started with writing with middle columns, humorous articles, but later the middle column was closed by the newspapers. So, the editors asked me to write letters. So, I started taking up issues. I am not a journalist by profession, I am a pharmacist and a government servant who retired. So, now I am taking issues which are very, concerned about citizens and their welfare. And today I thank Citizen Herald for having me here on this program.
So, the middle column which you pointed out, many of the younger audience will not be recalling it. That middle was a slightly humorous column which was there part of many of the newspapers, especially on the editorial page. And that was discontinued. So, you started writing by writing for
I have written
column.
for many years on this.
I see. Now, the Citizen Herald or even letters to the editor is a much more serious column where we raise issues which are pertaining to the public and public good or public awareness. Now, this time you have raised this issue of vendors encroaching the road in Vasco. Now, first if you can tell us why they were shifted to this place, because I think this was not the original fruit market, but they were shifted there from some other place.
The old fish market is going for development.
Okay.
And the fish vendors were shifted to another place close to the vegetable market.
Okay.
And there were fruit sellers outside the old fish market. So, they were also accommodated inside the enclosure of this market, makeshift market.
Okay.
Now, this
so this makeshift market is basically on the footpath.
It's on the footpath, close to the footpath and close to the main road.
Okay.
That is FL Gomes Road.
Okay.
Now, these fish vendors always started to complain that their business has gone down.
Okay. And what was the reason?
The reason was that all are not non-vegetarians, all are not fish eaters.
Okay.
So, people who are strict vegetarians were not coming inside the fish market.
Okay.
And so, they were not buying the fruits from them.
Okay.
So, they were complaining that their business has gone down.
Okay.
So, they shifted without any knowledge to outside this.
So, they were shifted by the Mormugao Municipal Council or did they shift by themselves?
I think they shifted by themselves.
Okay. Okay.
It was around the enclosure, on the pavement.
Okay.
Slowly they started encroaching on the roads.
Okay.
All those vessels and all these things they kept on the roads.
Okay.
And they were occupied almost 1/4 of the road.
Okay.
And this is a busy road.
There
are offices, there are private offices there. And many roads, cars pass on the roads. And the other side of the road is for parking of cars.
So the left side, if you are facing the The market, the left side is basically reserved for car parking.
And these people, these car owners have problem while reversing the cars.
Yeah.
Because it gets crowded with shoppers. When people come to buy these fruits and all, it gets crowded, and there can be an accident also. It can go over somebody's leg and all that.
Yeah, okay. So Adelm has sent us some videos of the fruit market, which we can have a look at, so that we get a better, viewers can get a better view of the fruit market. So basically now you are saying that it is not really clear that the Morugao Municipal Council has officially shifted these fruit vendors to this makeshift market.
No, I don't think they have shifted him.
Okay. So now you have mentioned what is the danger that you see, because it is a roadside market, and now and then they are encroaching and coming onto the road with all their wares.
No, this is a very busy road.
Yeah.
I told that there's a office, their private office.
Yeah.
They have their own parking place there.
Yeah.
A lot of cars come that side.
Okay.
And these cars have to come out again on the main road.
Okay.
And they have to pass through this road.
Okay.
And it becomes very dangerous for the shoppers.
Yeah, very much, very much. Now, there is a danger which is posed. Now, what kind of danger do you see with regard to this kind of a market? Because I believe that it's not only the cars which are parking and backing up, but also there can be a danger of accidents there.
Of course, there can be danger of accidents. It's a main road. It's not a main road, not a FL government. It's a by lane, which goes to the offices, other offices.
Yeah.
And there's a vegetable market on the other side. So people keep on moving.
Yeah.
And the cars move, the motorbikes and all that.
Yeah.
Somebody can come under the wheels and all. It's very dangerous.
Yeah. So then, what is the solution that you have to offer for this kind of an eventuality?
Actually, I had brought out this in one Monday.
Yeah.
And after 2-3 days, I seen that those people were pushed back by the authorities.
Yeah. So that is basically reported. You had highlighted this issue for the first time on 1st of May.
Yeah.
In the Herald Voice of Goa.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, the authorities have taken action on, and it was reported on the Herald as a Herald impact story, which you had highlighted on 8th of May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so now you said that you have gone back and checked. What is the status now?
It is as before. They have encroached again on the road.
They have gone back.
Gone back to the same place.
Okay. Okay.
It's like before.
Yeah.
And the other side of the road also they have occupied some other vendors, and mostly they are fruit vendors, full of mangoes, watermelons, and all that.
Yeah.
They are selling the things even in the area which is meant for parking of cars.
Yeah.
They have occupied that space also.
Yeah.
So both sides they are occupying the space.
Okay.
There is no place for car parking there.
Okay.
That's become a huge problem.
Now, mostly these and you had said that many of these vendors are Goan vendors.
Yeah, basically they are all Goan vendors, local vendors.
Yeah.
The other side there are vendors from other states also.
Okay.
They were also pushed back on the pavement.
Yeah.
And they have remained there.
Okay.
Till now they are still there.
Okay. That is close to this place.
The other side of this.
Okay.
Along the main road.
Okay.
They are still there. But these people are moving up and down, And it is like a cat and mouse, this.
Yeah.
When the authorities are not there, they come out.
Now, generally when this kind of, whether it is the taxi drivers or any of the lobbies which are vote banks, generally we tend to think that maybe the councillors or the village panchayat members are hand in glove. Now, in the case of this fruit market, do you suspect that maybe there are some councillors behind this illicit activity?
No, I don't think so, because these people have come from different parts of neighboring this, like Agasai, Kortali, and all these vendors are from.
So basically they are not exactly from the port town proper.
No, they come with their goods early in the morning.
Okay.
They sit there to sell.
Yeah.
They are not from Vasco also.
Okay.
Maybe few are from Vasco, but not all.
Yeah. Now, but apart from this, do you think there are alternate sites to house these people presently in Vasco?
No, there is no other site. They could be taken back into the fish market.
The fish market, that is
Yeah.
the only alternative.
There is a lot of space in the fish market,
Okay.
which they were occupying first.
Yeah.
That is the only place left now. There is no other place.
But now the fish market is functioning there, or it is not?
It is functioning.
Fish market
The
is
fish
functioning.
market is functioning.
So only alternative is next. I mean, inside the
Inside
fish
the
market itself.
Yeah.
But they complain that there are many people who are vegetarians
Yeah.
and who would not like to purchase the fruit from the fish market.
Fish market.
Okay.
That is the problem.
Okay.
So unless the new market comes up,
Okay.
this will continue maybe.
Okay. Now, where is the new market going to be located?
No, it's in the old where it was no old market.
Okay.
They have demolished that thing.
They have demolished the
Yeah,
market.
it was a temporary structure.
Okay.
They have demolished and the structure is coming up now.
Okay. Now this will come under the Vasco MLA.
Yeah.
This will come under the Vasco
Vasco
MLA.
MLA.
So now, what is your estimation of how long it will take in order to?
He has said
complete
that it will
this?
take about 2 years. That's
2
what
years?
Yeah.
Oh. So
Maybe less or maybe more, but
Yeah.
I think he said 2 years it might take. Because it is 2-3 floors, I think.
Okay.
Vegetable, then fish, and then fruits market. Just like Panjim market,
Okay.
I think it's something like that.
Okay.
So it will take some time.
Okay. So the plan is to build a 3-story kind of market, or maybe ground plus 2-story, but to house all the vendors, including the fruit vendors, the vegetable vendors, and the fish vendors.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will be the complete market, or there are other markets also
I
operating?
think it will be a complete market.
Okay.
When all are shifted there, I think it should be.
So there is no other market in Vasco?
No.
at
That
present?
even that now, which is a makeshift market, is taken on rent. It's a private.
It's a private property.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's taken on rent, so they have to shift there.
Okay. Now, do you think that you must have also read about Goa, about the different problems which the markets face? Do you think that the issue of markets is unresolved in many parts of Goa?
Yeah. You see vendors almost everywhere.
Yeah.
By the roadside, fish vendors, fruit vendors, vegetable vendors. They don't have a particular place where they sell.
Yeah.
They keep on moving from one place to another.
Yeah.
This should stop. They should be put in one place only. Even in Baina, there are vendors everywhere along the road.
Okay.
The market is there, but it is small. So they don't get much this there. So they keep on moving.
They sit along the road.
Along the road.
Yeah. So this would be a common problem across Goa, and most of our viewers would have noticed that for reasons best known to the local MLAs, you find that the markets in the various places have not been given much attention in order to to accommodate all the vendors. If you see in Panjim, I think perhaps Panjim and a few other places are the only places, like I think maybe also Marcel there is a market. So there are very few places where the markets have been set up, one of them being Panjim. But most of the old towns, they are operating with the old market. You see, for example, Talegaon market. Talegaon is badly in need of a market. You find that this problem is also common to the village of Santa Cruz, which is also a constituency. Santa Cruz does not have a market. The market is completely crowded, and all the vendors, whether it is the fish vendors or the fruit vendors and the vegetable vendors, all of them are located in one place, causing tremendous nuisance to the people. And I don't think that it will be a pleasurable experience for Vasco cars to visit the market early in the morning because of the congestion.
Yeah, and the goods also come now. The truckloads of goods come, fruits come, and all these fishes come, and fishermen. It becomes totally crowded in the morning.
Yeah.
And especially on Sundays,
Okay.
weekends.
Okay. So presently, what is the distance between the fish market and this fruit market? No.
Fish market and
This fruit market.
this fruit market is right outside the fish market enclosure.
It is outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
the wall is there.
Okay.
Just outside this.
And the vegetable market is still separate?
Yeah, that is on the other side.
Okay. So, presently the Vasco cars have to go to 3 places in order to get the fish, the fruit and the vegetables. Okay. Okay. So, now if you had to make an appeal to authorities, which are the authorities that you will appeal to take care of this, because this can be dangerous, because this makeshift market, you are suggesting that this is not with the approval of the municipality, and also there is a danger. So, which are the authorities that you would like to appeal to in order to solve this issue on an urgent basis? Because you yourself have tried, you have put this photograph in the newspaper, you have written about it, there has been an impact, but again and again the vendors are coming back onto the roads.
It's the municipality people who will have to deal with this.
So, Mormugaon Municipal Council have to pull up their socks and put the vendors in order.
They have to be more strict.
Yeah.
They have been strict with the outside vendors, fruit vendors.
Yeah.
They have confiscated their goods.
Okay.
And given to, I think, orphanage and all that.
Okay. So,
that is not being done with this local vendors.
Okay.
You take the goods, ask them to pay the penalties, then give the goods back. That doesn't work.
Okay.
And they have to keep a strict vigil on weekends, on Sundays, on holidays, and in the evening when everybody comes out to sell and all that.
Okay. So, our friend Adelm Fernandez has highlighted this issue of vendors encroaching on Vasco's road once again. On 1st of May, he had highlighted this issue by putting a huge photograph and a write-up that vendors are encroaching onto the road, and he says that the councillors are not hand in glove with the vendors, and this is not a vote bank, but still you have them, every time the inspectors, the municipal inspectors come, they will shift back, and when the inspectors go or the councillors go, because I also remember there are lot of news stories wherein the councillors have come and they have asked and requested them to go back onto the pavements. So, this is an issue which has been plaguing the town of Vasco for a very long time, and it is seesawing back and forth, because sometimes they are on the pavement, and on the weekends, as Adelm says, and in the rush hours they are on the pavement, because they are wanting to attract customers. Secondly, he says most of these vendors are from Goa itself. They want to make a living, and they are from surrounding villages of Vasco, starting with Agasai, Kortali, and all these other places along the path to Vasco. So, we make an appeal to Mormugaon Municipal Council and its councillors that if the vendors do not listen by making appeals to them, then surely some punitive action has to be taken, and their goods should be confiscated, and as you have suggested in other cases, they distribute it to the orphanages, because there is a danger which is lurking on the roads, and there is a disaster waiting to happen. Very often you find that apart from just backing up and just hitting somebody who is crossing the road, you also find that very often vehicles in Goa lose control, the drivers lose control, and if such an eventuality happens, then there can be a very big tragedy in the heart of Vasco. So, we appeal to the municipal council to take punitive action, because from our side, from the Citizen Herald side, we have highlighted this issue once again, and before that it has been highlighted in O Heraldo, the voice of Goa. So, I thank Adelm Fernandez for coming on our program Citizen Herald once again, and for highlighting this issue of vendors encroaching on the roads in Vasco, and for the sake of safety he has raised this issue and underlined this issue, so that the authorities, especially the Mormugaon Municipal Council, takes charge and takes some action on this. The second issue that Mr. Adelm Fernandez has highlighted in the Voice of Goa on our section Citizen Herald is Swatantra path in Vasco needs new pavers. Now, he has sent us a photo and visuals of what is the state of this Swatantra path. Now, this is supposed to be a signature pathway or a road in the town of Vasco, for which Vasco is very well known, and it is one of the well planned promenade, as Adelm says, with there are footpaths on both sides. Now, can you tell us more, Adelm, about this Swatantra path?
As you said, this is one of the best planned promenade in Goa. It's considered as the best planned promenade. It extends from Church Square to IOC terminus.
Okay.
Both sides there are pavements.
Yeah.
Then there is a bi-lane road.
Yeah.
And in the middle there is a median.
Okay.
And on all sides, both sides there are Ashoka trees.
Okay.
There were Ashoka trees before, they have died now, but they have been replanted.
Yeah.
So it is a very beautiful place, you know.
So, this is from the time of the Portuguese era, would you say?
Yeah, yeah. It's from the time of the Portuguese.
Okay.
And that time the pavements were cemented.
Okay.
They were cemented pavements.
Yeah.
Then they were replaced by pavers.
Yeah.
I think somewhere in 2006
Okay.
under Sudha or something. It was this.
Okay.
Now it's almost 17 years since these pavers are there, and they have not been changed.
Yeah.
The local MLA has changed the pavers of the by-lanes, the pavement on the by-lanes and all, but this main pavement along the Swatantra path has not been touched.
Okay.
They need to be changed, you know,
Okay.
pavers.
Okay. Now, in this article, what is the problem that you have highlighted?
No, this pavers, no, the pavement has been divided into two.
Okay.
Half of it has been kept for car parking,
Okay.
and half has been left for pedestrians to walk on.
Okay.
Now, these cars, when they come here, they, you know, this pavers, they break with the weight of the cars and all that. Some get displaced.
Oh, so you mean to say that cars are parking on this?
Yeah,
Pavers.
half the pavement, the cars are parked
Oh,
on the pavers,
okay.
and half the pavement is used for pedestrians.
Okay.
So many places the, you know, pavers are displaced,
Naturally.
broken or displaced or completely missing.
Naturally.
So this has to be changed. You know, they have pavers, good quality pavers has to be used
Okay.
when they change it.
Okay. Now, our viewers can have a look at some of the visuals of Swatantra path, and you will get an idea the state of the pavement at Swatantra path and how it has been damaged. Now, what is the more than just the pavers being loose? What is the other problem that you have highlighted associated with this footpath?
So yeah, just below the footpath, below the pavers is the swage thing.
Yeah.
Swage place.
Yeah.
The swage passes through it, and there are slabs on it. It's
Okay.
not a pipeline.
Yeah.
There's a slabs on. So the swage comes out, percolates to the pavement,
Okay.
and it gives bad smell and all that.
Okay.
So
And there are offices and residential areas around the place.
yeah, there are offices, hospitals, residential areas,
Hospitals also.
yeah, hotels.
And what do you think is the danger which is posed by this kind of a problem, that sewage is leaking onto the footpaths?
Yeah, it
One
can
of the-
cause a disease and all,
Yeah.
and it gives us bad smell,
Okay.
and you can make out it is sewage water that's
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah. Now, this issue has it been brought forth before the MLA or before the councillors, and what is their reaction to this?
I don't know what has been doing. They have been doing this. I don't know if they are aware of this thing also. That's why I put up on the news.
Okay, so that through the Citizen Herald, the councillors come to know that this is the problem.
Yeah, this is the problem.
Now, which is this particular ward in which it falls?
This is ward 14, I think. Ward number 14, city ward.
Ward number 14.
City ward.
Okay. So, now there is homework which has been given by Adelm Fernandez to the city councillor, maybe ward 14, that the pavers in the Swatantra path have come off, and not only that, it is not just dangerous for walking, and there is not only danger of people twisting their legs, but also there is sewage which is overflowing from underneath the pavement. So, So basically you are saying that it gives an ugly look, but it also causes inconvenience to consumers, to the pedestrians, and then also it poses health hazard
Yeah.
to the people who are living around and to the office goers. Now, what is the solution which is obvious? What solution do you propose to this issue?
No, change the whole thing, right from the Church Square to the IOC terminus. You replace all the pavers and use some very good quality pavers so that they don't break when the cars, are parked on them and all that.
Okay.
Another issue is drains, slabs or concrete slabs or drain are missing in a lot of places.
Along the same place? Or?
No, it's on the other middle roads.
Okay.
Yeah, middle road. And even here also, some places the slabs are missing or they are broken. These have to be replaced.
These are drain slabs?
Drain slabs, yeah.
Okay.
I sent some photos of that, even a video I think I have sent. This completely many places this slabs are missing.
Okay.
Even in the marketplace, it's not in somewhere outside in a remote place, it's in the marketplace.
Okay.
Right in the marketplace, the slabs are missing or broken.
Okay. Now, this is a common problem which has been noticed across municipalities, that very often, there are drains which are constructed, but the drain covers are not put.
Not put.
What I understood from one of the councillors of Panjim is that very often the contract is given for construction of the drain along with the drain cover. But very often you will find that in most places, many of the drain covers are not put by the contractor. I don't know if that is the case in Vasco, but generally the contract is given along with the drain and the drain cover. But very often the drain covers are not supplied by the contractor.
No, the drain covers are there, but they are fallen in the drains.
Oh.
Some are broken, some are inside the drains. The drain covers are there, but they have only to be placed on top.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay. So, and would you say that this has been done long back or is it done recently?
No, it's been done long back.
Okay.
And this thing open for many days now, many months, can say. It's outside the banks. People can fall inside during the night time.
Yeah.
In the dark, they can fall in the drain.
Yeah. So there is a danger of people falling inside, especially with regard to poor lighting that we see in many of our towns and cities. And with the drain covers missing, it is very dangerous, especially for pedestrians moving at night. Now, again, which are the authorities that you would like to appeal in order to have a solution to this problem of new pavers for Swatantra Path and drain covers which have fallen inside?
The local councillor of the area and of course the local MLA.
Yeah.
I think they are husband and wife team.
Yeah.
They should look after this place. Salkar.
Okay. So Daji Salkar is the Vasco MLA.
And his wife Shami Salkar is the councillor of this.
Okay. So again, it has been brought to our notice that Daji Salkar, the MLA, and his wife form a team, and they are the best persons suited in order to deal with this problem of changing the entire pavement of Swatantra Path, which has been, I think, last repaired or replaced in 2006. So it is quite some time, and therefore, since it is one of the iconic places in Vasco, the Swatantra Path, right from the Church Square to IOC terminal, it would be it would be good for the people, and it would be in public interest in order to replace the pavement and give the people a good pavement to walk on, a safe pavement to walk on, and a clean pavement which will restore the iconic beauty of Swatantra Path. Okay. So then I thank Adel Fernandez for coming on our program and for highlighting yet another issue. So this time he has highlighted two issues, one pertaining to the vendors in Vasco who are coming onto the roads, and the second issue is with regard to the Swatantra Path in Vasco, which needs pavers, and also the drain covers which have fallen in the drain. We again appeal to the Vasco municipality, also known as the Mormugao municipality, and the city councillors in order to put these things in order, because apart from the smart city works which are happening, none of the other towns have witnessed much development work, and as we have pointed out, the town markets and the infrastructure of most of the towns, including Mapsa, Vasco, Ponda, Margaon, most of the infrastructure of these towns has been crumbling. So, as we have highlighted in our columns of Citizen Herald and in this program Citizen Herald, we appeal to all the city fathers and to the local MLAs to put the things in order, so that people have find it very pleasant in order to come to the city and to do their shopping. So, thanks Adel for coming up in our program once again, and we hope to see you again with another issue which you will raise in the concern with regard to the welfare of citizens. So, that was Adel Fernandez, who was on our program Citizen Herald. We thank you for watching this program Citizen Herald. Keep watching Herald TV.